So, what do you want to know?
I was born in Queens and lived in Long Island long enough to develop an accent that made me pronounce my name wrong when I moved to Redondo Beach in high school.
Robert Serrini.
They thought I was saying Robin.
So I started going by my birth name, Roberto.
It's just easier. My folks met at Alitalia on Fifth Avenue, and being an airline brat, I got to travel around the world for basically free. By the time I was 18, I'd seen a lot of the world already, so I decided to go somewhere really exotic for college. UCSB. Have you been? It's like another planet. I studied film theory, which is as useless as it sounds, so after college I moved to Los Angeles to just figure it all out. There at a bar called Tom Bergen's, I met a 7-foot-tall Aussie and apparently taught him how to drink an Irish car bomb. Being able to introduce an Australian to a new form of drinking is like how Ron Offerman orders a steak. Very rare. It must have left a mark because a year later he wrote me saying that he remembered I wanted to be a travel writer and would I like to write an article for his travel magazine about living in the East Village. I did. And it must have been okay because he's been sending me on trips around the world ever since. I've taken diesel flat-bottom boats down the Milanowski River into the Amazon to do ayahuasca with shaman. I've navigated the Northwest Passage in Russian research vessels, retracing the steps of some of the greatest explorers ever. I've trekked the Andes to stay at the most luxurious lodges in the world, and I visited impossibly remote Polynesian islands on hybrid luxury cargo liners. Travel writing pays excellent, but just not in money. So, to support my bon vivant lifestyle, I'm a filmmaker by day.
Now, Roberto has shot commercials for the likes of Victoria's Secret, Clinique, and Reebok.
Working for companies like this, people like them, to do things like that.
Excellent. Cut. Wrap. Thank you. Good. That was great.
Alright, here's some other random facts about me. I did a series about a collection of rare, funky cookbooks that won a Taste Award this year and raised a good amount of money for food banks around the world. I have a series about sandwiches because I really like sandwiches. I collect old cameras and run film through them because I like to punish myself and throw away money. I once created a web series called The Brouhaha so I could legitimately drink beer for work. I won Taste Awards for my travel series on YouTube. I have over 200 films there, so something had to stick. I have a film in the permanent collection of the MoMA, so I get a discount in the gift shop for life. I have 2 passports. I'm an honorary member of the Explorers Club, and I won this trophy in Moscow for a hamburger recipe. I fly drones, I ride motorcycles, sometimes I fly drones while riding motorcycles. I've fallen out of planes, zipped across lines, hung off cliffs, got a tattoo at 3 a.m. in a Shanghai bar of a Da Vinci helicopter.
Let's get tattoos!
I have 0 complaints. Love what I do, love the people I get to meet, and find talking about myself reductive. I mean, if it didn't happen on Instagram, did it happen at all? And I think the reason I love to travel so much is because it's like going to war without an enemy.
Or maybe your enemy is your own ignorance. Or maybe it's the food. Probably the food.